Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hits inside. It's Gordon. Stopped right there.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wideout. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. On 2nd down. Here's a give to Durham. All over him immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Got it, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Tigers need to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Speeding down the left side. Inside the getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. Big time pickup on that one.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Out wide right, it's Staley. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires downfield. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Rush right in his face. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Here's Lewis to throw. The screen, and watch out. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop it.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. But a little time, lets it go.
What the fuck?
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Taylor wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The give on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Gordon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
They'll run it. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right side, it's Jackson. Snags it, and there's running. Flying the friendly skies. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Taylor wants to throw it. Left side, it's Jackson. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown ball! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. At the 40, there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Snags it, and he's open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Send the tight end in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Out wide left, it's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Burrowing for yardage. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Taylor wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Throws to the back. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Needs it here on 4th down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sets his feet. It's Levin. Makes the catch. It's Ridley. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulsa taking on the number 7 team, the UAB Blazers.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
And it's the Golden Hurricane, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Durham one more time. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Levitt. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from around the 50. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it.
Well.
And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Holds on, it's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Durham. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caden Durham again. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Lewis. Turns it upfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. Into the end zone for 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Staley. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Taylor wants to throw. Moves to his right. Oh, he's got it. It's a fumble on the play.
Wow.
He scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Enough to move the chains. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Durham. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Purple and Gold's got this running game going right now. You don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so... in his own natural ability, that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on third down, Lewis. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Taylor wants to throw it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep going. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Throwing. Lewis escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too.
Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, LSU. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
Well, well, well. I'm everywhere, bro.
Looking for the two-point try. He's going
Get the fuck out of here. He's right there.
The two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
And it's more
Hey, get that nigga that bullshit.
two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Oh, my God.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run.
Oh, come on, guy. He was wide.
Everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Taylor wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Wants to throw one first. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Defense looks as if it's coming.
Oshie.
Second down to the air. Right side, it's Smith.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and short, they'll try to convert.
Don't pull a J-Mark.
Tight end. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. They get the first down.
Timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll run it. It's Smith. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Lewis. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.